All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Online STEM. My name is Miss Amanda from the Lincoln County Public Library, and today we are going to do some color science and some color mixing. So I'm really excited to have you guys here with me today. I will put a link in the comments to the activity that we're using today. It's an activity that I got from PBS, and it also talks about Dinosaur Train, one of their shows on PBS, which if you guys haven't seen it, it's a pretty cute show. So, and it talks, our activity today, our experiment talks about color mixing. And like I said, we'll post that in the comments, but some of the things that we'll need for our experiment are clear cups. In the experiment, it says that we should use baby food jars, but I don't have any baby food jars, so I'm just going to use these clear cups that I have, and we'll need 6 of those. 3 of those we're going to go ahead and fill with some water, so you can see that I've got some water in some of my cups here. And then 3 of those we're going to have, and they're not going to have any water in them. You'll be able to see that some of the things that I'm doing are a little bit different than the instructions, and that's fine because this is all science that you can do at home. So whatever you have at home is going to work out just fine to do the science. So we've got 3 cups of water here, and these cups of water, it's just water in them. Okay, so we are gonna do primary colors, and primary colors are colors that you can't make by mixing other colors. So one of our primary colors is red, so we're gonna put a few drops of our red food coloring in this cup right here. So I'm gonna put in about 5 drops of food coloring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll make it a nice red color. All right, another one of our primary colors is blue. So we're gonna put some drops of blue into this cup of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can give it a little shake, give it a little stir. You can mix it up with a little spoon. And then our third primary color is yellow. And again, primary colors are colors that you can't make by mixing other colors. And we're going to put 5 drops of the yellow food coloring in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You can give that a little stir. All right, so now we did have clear cups of water, but now we have a cup of red water, a cup of blue water, and a cup of yellow water. And we're going to practice today making a hypothesis. So a hypothesis is a guess or an idea that you can test. So I could have, and I could say, oh, the clouds are really gray. It looks like there might be a storm might come. And then I would wait and I would test my hypothesis, because if a storm comes, then my hypothesis was right. And if a storm doesn't come, then my hypothesis was wrong. And that's okay. It's okay to make a hypothesis and it not to be right. That's okay. So we are going to make a hypothesis today about our colors when we mix them. And I've got 3 empty cups here that we're going to do our mixing with, okay? So on the paper, on the link that we're going to post, there's a printable paper. So you have a printer, you can print that out. If you don't have a printer, you can just make your own, and that's what I did here. And so what it's going to say is it's going to be color 1, color 2, our hypothesis, and then our results. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our colors together. we're going to make a hypothesis about what's going to happen when we mix those colors together. And then we're going to test our hypothesis, and that'll be our result, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is I have a 1 teaspoon measuring spoon right here. And in the instructions, it says to use a dropper, but I don't have a dropper here at home, so we're going to use a teaspoon, and I think probably a lot of families probably have teaspoons at home as well. So here is my empty cup. So we are going to make a hypothesis, and my hypothesis is going to be if we add red, so color 1 is going to be red. If we add red together with, let's go with blue. If we add red and blue together, let's see. So here we go. We have, if I have red and I have blue, and I'm going to mix those together, my hypothesis is that it's gonna be, let's see, what color do you think it might be? I think it might be purple. So I'm gonna color purple in my hypothesis box. Can you guys all say that? Hypothesis. That's a really big word. That's a really good word to know though. Hypothesis. All right, so in my hypothesis box, I have now put purple. So I think that when I mix my red and I mix my blue together, my hypothesis is going to be that it's going to turn purple. So let's try that out. Okay, now we made our hypothesis and now we're going to test it. So we're going to take some scoops of our red water. We're going to take 5 scoops. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 scoops of our red water. And now, what was our other color? Blue. Now we're going to take 5 scoops of our blue water. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to give that a little stir. All right, and let's see what color. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that so good. Let me see if I put a light behind it, that might help. Let's see. Oh, that might help. That might not help. I wonder if you guys can. There you go. You can kind of see. Look. Now it's purple. It turned my water purple. So blue and red make purple. All right, so our hypothesis was correct. So then in our, right here it says result, we're going to color that purple also because we tested our hypothesis and it was purple. And that's okay if you test your hypothesis and it turns out different. That's okay because that means that you learned something new. And that's good. It's always good to learn something new. So now we're going to see what happens. We haven't used our yellow yet. So let's use yellow. And this is a really fun experiment because there's all sorts of different things that you can do with this experiment. You can try mixing all different kinds of colors together and see what happens. And I think that's a lot of fun. All right, so we are going to try our yellow and we're going to also try our red together for this one. So yellow and red. And we're going to get an empty cup so we can try this color mixing. So let's see, first before we mix them we have to make a hypothesis. So let's see, we have red and we have yellow, and what color do you guys think that it might turn? Do you guys think it'll turn orange or green? Maybe it'll turn orange. Let's try. Let's see what happens. All right, so our hypothesis right here is yellow. When we mix yellow and red, it's going to turn orange. So here's our empty cup, and we're going to take 5 scoops with our teaspoon right here. we're going to take 5 teaspoons of red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take 5 teaspoons of yellow. Let's see if it starts changing colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it looks orange. Let's put it up against this white paper. There we go. Look at that. Now it looks nice and orange. Very cool. So, was our hypothesis right? Yeah, our hypothesis was right. Red and yellow make orange. Very good. All right, so we have mixed yellow and red, and we've mixed blue and red. So which colors have we not mixed together yet? Let's see. Yellow and red make orange. Blue and red make purple. Oh, now we can mix our blue and yellow and see what that makes. So we're going to mix some of our blue. So color number 1 will be blue. And color number 2 will be yellow. And let's see what happens when we mix our blue and our yellow together. So we're going to take our teaspoon. It's important to measure. We're going to take our teaspoon and we're going to take 5 teaspoons of blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's 5 teaspoons of blue. And what color do you think it's going to turn when we mix in our 5 teaspoons of yellow? Let's see. Is it going to turn purple? No. Is it going to turn black? I don't know. I don't think so. It might turn green. It might turn green. Let's see. So we're going to color in green in our hypothesis box. So color 1 is blue, color 2 is yellow, and my hypothesis is going to be that it's going to turn green. So let's test our hypothesis and see what color it's going to turn. So I have 5 teaspoons of blue, and we're going to go ahead and put in 5 teaspoons of yellow. So can you guys help me count? Let's count here. 5 teaspoons of yellow. 1. Oh, looks like it's already changing colors. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll give it a little stir. Oh my goodness, what color did we make? We made green. Look at that green, and you can see it better when I hold it against this paper. Look, we made the color green. Very cool. So we know that when we mix blue and yellow, we make green. And when we mix red and yellow, we make orange. And when we mix blue and red, we make purple. So cool. All right, everybody. So this experiment is lots of fun, and there's so many different things you can do with this experiment. Another cool thing you can do with this experiment is you can take a cup and you can go ahead and mix colors together in the cup, and then you can have somebody guess what colors you used to make your new color. So that's another really fun experiment too. And now, now that we have purple, and we have orange, and we have green, these are all called secondary colors. Can you guys say that with me? Secondary colors. Those are all of our secondary colors, and you can use these colors to mix and make even more colors too. So I really like this experiment. There's lots of cool stuff you can do with it. If you guys want to do the experiment and then share with us how it worked for you, we'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining us for Science Time today, online STEM, from the Lincoln County Public Library. And we will see you guys on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock for online story time. So have a great day and have fun. Thanks, everybody.